Alright, welcome back everybody to the desolate hellscape that is Morrowind. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here again. Well, at least we have this little guy here. Last we left off, we made our way through a Dwemer ruin full of vampires and basically culled the herd. And what's that? Well, give me a minute and we'll finish our little introduction here. This guy's a little bit too excited. He's glad to have me back. It's been a hot minute since I've last came through here. But yes, last we left off, we killed a couple of vampires, made our way through a Dwemer ruin, and, well, that's about it. We're looking for an Ashlander tribe to go ahead, because we've already got two, and I think we need two more, if I'm remembering correctly, and I decided I'd go and search in this area down here, since we haven't really been there very much. So we're just kind of exploring, just kind of looking around, taking in the atmosphere, this dusty ash bowl of a island. And I guess we'll see what happens. But with that being said, if you guys have been enjoying the content and you guys have been watching through the playlist and you've been enjoying my commentary, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps me out and it really boosts this channel up through the algorithm. Also in the description, there's a link to both my Twitter and my Twitch, which you should go follow because I do stream over on Twitch periodically. And I also tweet about games I might be playing in the future over on Twitch. So if you want to keep in the know, that's the best way to do it. But with that little sellout there. Oh, there's another one. Let us get into the world of Morrowind and immerse ourselves. Poor Veldrin's been through so much lately. He started as just a guy on a ship, and now look at us. Some prophecies to unfold. Wandering around a volcanic hellscape. You know, it's not an easy life, but it's the one that he's been given. It's a random rat in the road. I remember the good old days where a rat actually posed a threat for us. Those were days that... Well, honestly, I didn't quite enjoy. I'm not going to lie with you. The very start of Morrowind is a very kind of difficult thing to get into. I think that's what mostly pushes people away, is that Morrowind can be a bit imposing at first, for lack of a better word. And excuse me, I'm clearing my throat a little bit. I just got done streaming for 6 hours, so... My voice is a little bit, you know, raspy, but I think we'll be fine. Nothing too serious. I'd rather it be raspy for me doing content and putting myself out there than I would from being sick, so... You know, it's you gotta think about it in the positive light, you know? Also, I don't know what this flame is over here to our left, but it's caught my attention, so we're gonna go over there and we're gonna mess with it. It's, I think that's a flame atronach, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I mean, this is a good place for a flame atronach, I'm not gonna lie. Probably is like a paradise for the thing. Let's hope that our bound dagger doesn't go away before we get over there. Wait, is that a flame atronach? Or is that like an ice atronach bound in Okay, well, I guess that was an ice atronach that wandered its way into the lava pit? I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed here, but I know it wasn't a good thing. Let's try to look at some of these signs here. Okay, this told me nothing, but I'm gonna go over to this direction. And I'm gonna head a little bit deeper into the waste here. I mean, I guess... Poor guy. I mean, I wish I could have said something. I don't know. He seemed to know what he was doing, though, so I'm not gonna... You know, I'm gonna get too up in arms about it. Okay, that's gonna be my last time I'm gonna clear my throat, promise. That's not true, I'm gonna probably do it again. I'm not gonna lie to you. But at least I'll mute the mic next time, how about that, yeah? I'll make the commentary sound proper. Kinda just looking out for some dungeons that we can maybe slip into and fool around in for a little bit. Gonna be kind of hard to spot some of the Ashlander tents when we're in the middle of a dust storm, but here's an actual flame atronach now, so... Sprinting its way up to me very confidently, shooting a fireball at a Dwemer. Not a Dwemer, a Dunmer. There we go. If I was a Dwemer, this would be a very different kind of game. I wonder if there's any games that take place in the time of the Dwemer. Like in that kind of age period. I wonder if ESO counts. I guess the Dwemer are gone by the first era, aren't they? You'll have to forgive me. My my lore and Elder Scrolls is kind of... Well, my knowledge of lore of Elder Scrolls is kind of all over the place. We got plenty of options here, though. I think we're gonna go into this Dwemer Ruin again. Why not? You know? Hasn't steered us wrong so far. We got some pretty decent loot from these places when we go in. Especially there's vampires hiding amongst the decaying bodies of the Dwemer and their automatons. I'm still guessing that the reason there's vampires in a lot of these areas is because if you become a vampire, there's probably quests that they'll give out. Because a lot of them are named. I mean, everything is named in Morrowind. All the NPCs are, whether it's... You know, as long as it's not rats or anything like that, they usually have a name to them, but I'm just assuming that's probably the case. Oh, another cliff racer. My age-old enemy. Everyone talks about Jib getting rid of them, but I think we really know who got rid of all these guys. Alright, let's do a little save here. I'm trying to think of like what I want to play next after I complete Morrowind with Veldrin at some point. I don't know how long into the future that's going to be. It could be quite a while for all I know. I mean, Morrowind's a very big game, and I am planning on doing the DLC at some point using Veldrin, so we're going to have some extra content involving Morrowind. But I definitely want to come back at some point and play like a completely different race. Maybe just a full magic build would kind of be interesting. Personally. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Maybe an Argonian mage or something like that. I've always wanted to play an Argonian in a lot of these games. I've never played an Argonian. I've always played like the basic races, especially if I'm trying to do something that's story related. I'll always pick like a Nord for Skyrim, or I'll pick a Dunmer for a Nerevar and things like that. I'm just very boring. Like for example, in Daggerfall, I even picked a Breton because I was like, oh, you're going to Daggerfall, you'd probably be a good agent that the Emperor would trust going into there. So I'm just very boring like that. I don't really do quirky, crazy characters. I don't know. I think the novelty of it wears out quite quickly. We're vampires. Oh, no. I'm Selenius Cadius, and this is my daughter, Pania. We are excavating these Dwemer ruins. Okay. Part of the Mages Guild? I believe I've seen such a... Let's see. Alright, well... I'm going to imagine this is probably a quest for the Mages Guild at some point. I'm also going to turn up the audio a bit for you guys, because I do feel like it's quiet. Let's do that. And we'll turn the effects up to like somewhere around here for you. How about that, yeah? We'll just take a quick look around. I don't want to disturb too much stuff and maybe sequence break a... Just test the patterns, huh? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to wait to go through this one. I definitely feel like this is part of a quest for the Mages Guild, considering this guy is here. And we'll just come back later. But I will make a save here. We'll call this one Mages Guild Dwemer. There we go. Just in case I need to reload at some point, you guys are like, oh no, that wasn't a Mages Guild quest. That was just, you know, you could fool around in there. Maybe I'll come back at some point. I love looking at the saves that we have. Every time I open up the save menu, it's something always brand new there. Looking for Ashlanders. I thought that said Asslanders, and I'm glad I didn't stoop to such an easy joke. But then right below, I have one that says got his ass. So God only knows what that means. I just kind of named these in the heat of the moment. Alright, let's see here. So let's go further down. Doesn't seem like we can really do that because there's mountains here, but we're going to go over across this one and check out what this stronghold is. The strongholds have brought us quite a bit of exciting things in the past. If you've seen I think it was the last episode as well with the vampires, we ran into a couple of interesting characters. Are you dead? Oh, you are. Okay. I guess I probably killed you. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that, even though I don't remember it. And there's no reason to really go into tombs. The tombs barely ever have good loot, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to leave it be. Oh, there we go. That's what's going to fight me. Why am I moving so slow? It's because the storm's still going, apparently. I probably should go back and try to do some of the Mages Guild quests rather than following all the main ones. Maybe I'll... I don't know. Because I want to save some stuff for like a second playthrough. So I don't want to do everything at once on one character. Because I feel like that might kind of... You know... It will just... I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out as time goes on. I definitely want to continue doing some Mages Guild stuff, though, at some point. And I probably will. I can't remember what the last thing they gave me. I think what happened, if I remember correctly, is that I finished... Is there nothing even here? Is this just like a... Is this just part of the Dwemer Ruin, maybe? I could have sworn this was like a tower or some kind that we could enter into, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the entrance and I'm just blinding right now, which is a very real possibility. But I think last we left off with the Mages Guild, I'm pretty sure they told me that... Oh no, this is the way in. Oh wait, we've been here, haven't we? Isn't this the guy that we convinced to join the Mages Guild? Pretty sure it is, isn't it? Oh, it is! Okay, so we've gone full circle, I guess. Oh, maybe... Oh no, this is House Telvanni. Okay. Interesting, so I guess this is just like another... little outpost for them or something like that. Wonder what's around here that they're so interested in. But they don't mind me looking at all their books. I want to see if there's any that will level me up. The Pig Children. Can recall the last time the orc did not ravage our fair Tamriel. Uh-oh. Whatever foul and pestilent daedra of oblivion conjured them up could scarcely have created a more constant threat to the well-being of the civilized races of Tamriel than the obnoxious orcs. Orcs are thankfully easy to recognize from other humanoids by their size, commonly 40 pertents in height and 15,000 angads in weight. Their brutal, pig-like features and their stench. They are consistently belligerent, morally grotesque, intellectually moronic, and unclean. By all rights, the civilized races of Tamriel should have been able to purge the land of their blight eras ago. But their ferocity, animal cunning, and curious tribal loyalty have made them inevitable as leeches in a stagnant pool. Tales of the orcish barbarity precede written record. When Jastiaga wrote the order of Diagna's joining in the armies of Daggerfall and Sentinel to hold at bay the wicked orcs in their foul Orsinium fastness and burn aught in cleansing flame. Sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. In the first era 950, she assumed that any reader would be aware of the savagery of the orcs. When the siege was completed 30 years later, after the death of many heroes, including Gaiden Sinji, oh yeah, we know that guy. He gives like advice in the loading screen for Skyrim. And the destruction of Orsinium scattered the orcish survivors throughout the Rothgarian mountains. She further wrote, the free people rejoiced, for that their ancient fell enemy was dispersed into diverse parts. Obviously, the orcs have been terrorizing the region of the Iliac Bay, at least since the early years of the First Era. Man, this guy did not like orcs, huh? I don't know what it says about me, because I got married to an orcish woman in my first playthrough of Skyrim. I don't know. I just thought she was cute. Smile. What book are you reading there, buddy? Is anything? No. Oh, you're reading about the prophecies involving me, huh? Got myself a fan. Can't say I blame you. I am pretty handsome. What is that? The truth. What? A lot of stuff about orcs. Okay, let's see what this is. Orcs were born during the latter days of the Dawn era. History has mislabeled them as beast folk related to goblin races, but the orcs are actually the children of the Trinimac, strongest of the Altamir ancestor spirits. When Trinimac was eaten by the Daedroth prince Bohethia and transformed into that foul god's insides, the orcs were transformed as well. The ancient name for orcs is Orsmer, which means the pariah folk. They now follow Malok, the remains of Trinimac. Who is Malok? He is more commonly known as the Daedroth prince Malakath, whose spear is the patronage of spurned and ostracized, the sworn oath, and the bloody curse. He's not technically a Daedra lord, nor did the other Daedra recognize him as such, but this is fitting for his spear. Of old he was Trinimac, the champion of the High Elven pantheon, in some places more popular than Ariel, who protected them against enemies without and within. When the Trinimac and his followers attempted to halt the Velothi dissident movement, Boethia ate him. Trinimac's body and spirit were corrupted, and he emerged as Malakath. His followers were likewise changed for the worse, despised by everyone, especially the Inviolate, well, I can say that. Inviolate? Yeah, whatever. Oriel, who they quickly fled to the northern waste near Sarthal. They fought to Nords and Chimer for a place in the world, but did not get much. In Skyrim, Malakath is called Orke, or Old Knocker, and his battles with the Ysmir are legendary. See, I love Elder Scrolls lore so fucking much. I'm telling you, there's going to be very, very soon a series that I'm going to upload where it's just me sitting down in one of the random games and having like a collection of books around my character, and I'm just going to read through them for you guys. I don't know if any of you would find that interesting. I'd probably put like a lot of work into actually voice acting them and making it where I don't stutter like an idiot every 5 seconds. But I would love to go do that just to learn some lore together. I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know. If you guys would be interested in that, feel free to let me know in the comments. I feel like I've asked that before, and I think some of you said that you would be, but, you know, we have a lot of new followers now, a lot more people coming in and watching this playthrough, so if you guys are interested and enjoy the sound of my voice, which, thank you, by the way, be sure to let me know, because I'd love to spice up the content on this channel a little bit. Right now, it's just all gameplay commentary, but I like to kind of branch out a little bit, you know, do some fun stuff. Some interesting and unique things. Planning on taking some of my VODs from my Twitch stream and uploading them as a completely different thing, like a highly edited or heavily edited kind of series of videos. But we'll have to see how that goes. That, you know, I always say I'm going to do things like that, and then I realize how hard it is to edit, and I get quickly discouraged. Probably one of my biggest faults right now, but I'll work through it. Anything for you guys. Alright, let's see. Let's take out this scamp here. Oops. There we go. Easily dealt with. Like a fly upon my shoulder. Oh shit. Speaking of flying. There we go. So I'm starting to feel like we might not see a lot of Ashlander camps out here, at least not in these narrow valleys. I would be hard-pressed to find one of them deciding to set up in the depths of something like this, but again, I do want to just kind of explore a little bit. Ow. I don't know what he cast on me, but I didn't like it. Could have been anything too serious. I'm still walking. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Oh, thank god. That would have been actually horrible. I don't think I've saved in a good while. Let us remedy that, shall we? There we go. Let's do a quick save. Because that was about to set us back a good number of minutes. That'd have been pretty upsetting. Not gonna lie. It's fine though. We got it all under control. Nothing to it. Man, I wish it didn't take so long to save. But I want the game to look nice, so I'm gonna let it happen. Maybe one day when I get a better computer, we can go back to Morrowind and I can just breeze through everything. A lot of enemies around this spot. Where is this? Oh, that's the, okay, so this is a different way into the Dwemer Ruins. Got it. So I always find it so peculiar that they only write down locations where Dwemer or Daedric ruins are. I wonder what the significance of that is, or like why they particularly thought that that's the best way markers. I don't know. I'm sure there's some significance for it and some reason they chose to do such a thing, but I'm glad they stopped doing it after this. I'm glad they went to every place has its own little waypoint that you can look at. Cast your spell and hit this rock. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's bullshit. My menu fucked me up. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can find a place to rest up here. Apparently there's enemies nearby everywhere, which, go figure, it is Morrowind. I guess it's Vardenfell, but you know what I mean. It's called the Elder Scrolls Morrowind, not the Elder Scrolls Vardenfell. Did they ever say why they particularly chose Morrowind after Daggerfall? Like, I wonder if they just kind of throw a dart at the board and just go, oh, we'll do one involving Morrowind. I really want to see Black Marsh. I think that's the one I'm most excited for. That or Elsewhere. I think Elsewhere and... Oh, you know what? Actually, Valenwood is kind of interesting as well. I'm not going to lie. I think all the places are interesting. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but as someone who's been trying to build a fantasy world of mine for a good number of years and constantly struggles to do so, because I like to make sure all my lore makes sense. For everything, I have to have an excuse for why a particular rock is set in a weird area. I really appreciate the Elder Scrolls. I think the world building they do for it is something that I think any fantasy artist or writer, I guess writer's probably best. What the hell am I looking at here? Okay. Any fantasy writer, yeah, probably writer, creator. I feel like this is a good like world to look at and kind of like take inspiration from. Not, you know, obviously steal from it, but get some inspiration and kind of see how deep you can make your lore go. So my friends do have to remind me, they have a whole team behind this, so it's a little different than me just by myself, cooped up in my little room, writing for hours on end, but I don't know. Maybe I worry too much. What's down here? Asu. Hell of a good name. I like it. But this looks like crystals. I'm going to assume there's probably going to be a couple of mages locked away in here. That's probably going to kick my ass. That's normally how this goes when I see crystals. Usually there's like spell casting of some kind. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't know. We haven't seen a sixth house cave in a while, have we? We were running into those back and forth like constantly not too long ago, and we were just cleaning them out, but suddenly we've hit a dead end. I guess maybe they're in one particular area, I don't know. Ah, it's you. Those things fucked me up last time. But I'm stronger now, idiot. Oh shit, there's another one. Perhaps I am the idiot this time around. Okay, I'm pretty sure my bound dagger is going to run out here, so we need to be bracing ourselves. I'm going to also quick save again. Because I'm scared and I'm nervous. And I don't want to lose any progress by dying. Take longer for us to get back here. Well, it wouldn't, but it's somewhere close to getting back here. It would take longer than saving. I'm sure there's some math behind that could prove me wrong, but I'm sticking with it. Any second now. There we go. That one felt like it took longer than usual. Uh-oh. Spellcaster. Just like I called it. Okay, let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh man, she's pretty crazy. Yeah, that magical shield didn't do much for a... Oh, never mind. For a dagger being stuck in your chest, did it? Potion of Burden. I'm okay, thank you. I got plenty of those already. Let's do another quick save. I'm telling you, there's little things you can pick up in Morrowind that can tell you about what kind of dungeon you're entering. You see crystal, you can assume there's going to be a spellcaster somewhere around here. In this case, it was a Daedric summoner, but that's kind of the same, I guess. I want to know her lore. Why does she come all the way down here to Morrowind just to summon Daedric creatures? Probably because it's... I don't know if it's outlawed in the Empire, but I'd imagine it probably is. They don't really take too kindly to things like that. I mean, what's the worst that could happen from summoning Daedric creatures? I mean, it's not like they're going to invade the world someday. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Right. Please. Oh my god. What are the odds? That was absolutely miserable. Okay, let's go back and kill this guy first then, since he's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh. Hello? Are you my enemy, or like, what's going on here? Oh, that's right, there was this guy up here. Better try to take care of him. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh my god, that doesn't even work. Okay. He's just stuck up there and it's just... I can't heal. Oh, Morrowind. Oh, come on. You can do it. Yeah? There we go, buddy. Alright, so let's heal up. As the dramatic music swells in our ears. Well, it's good to know that console command doesn't work. I guess that goes to show how little I actually use console commands, except for toggle free cam and toggle collision or whatever. Take screenshots for the opening and such. Gotta make sure things look nice. Ah! And we rested out here a long time, huh? There we go. And now we're back to peaceful music. Everyone calm down. It's all okay. Alright, let's go back in there and try to kill a Daedric creature here, shall we? I don't know why it faded to black when I pressed saving, but my guy just decided to close his eyes, take an actual nap. That'd be actually kind of an interesting save mechanic. I guess The Witcher does that, doesn't it? Like you meditate in order to save or something like that. I might be thinking about something different, but... add a little bit of more realism to the world, you know? To save a game by closing your eyes or... You know what? Autosave is fine. Just keep doing autosave. It's okay. I thought about it a little bit longer. I'd rather have autosave. You think your pathetic spells are gonna work again? Well, I learned a valuable lesson today. Do not shit talk the Daedric creature that you've slain 3 or 4 times. You never know. Oh, you idiot. Do it again. Oh, fuck. He actually hit me that time. Keep doing it. There you go. You fool. Wait, I'm the fool. Okay. I'm gonna do what I just did there, but I'm gonna do it smarter this time around. Ready? Check it. This time I'm not gonna die for real, for real. I'm sorry. I'm sure that made some of you just recoil in disgust. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's getting harder to kind of dodge these. Okay, Alright, I deserved that one. That one was because I said what I said earlier. This time we're going in. Ready? Hit the rock. Hit the rock. I think he should poison himself when he does that. It's kind of bullshit that he doesn't, to be honest. Do it again. Now you fucked up. Yep. That's what happens. Fuck around and find out. All it took me was 4 times. I'm gonna quick save immediately after that. Talked all that shit, don't want to do it again. Not gonna lie. Hopefully there's some good books hidden around over here that we can take a look at and read. Ponder upon. Contemplate. Other big words that mean the same thing. Oh, we got some gold. That's even better than books. Yes, please. Okay, let's pull out our robe. There we go. And then we're gonna pull out a good spell here. Open door. And what do we got? Ooh, we got that book. That doesn't make any sense. Quality Arcade Enemy. Isn't this like the Morrowind book? I mean, not Morrowind. The King of Worms. Right. I think this is the book that is kind of the main one around Oblivion, if I'm remembering correctly. Hey, it's what we have. Expensive skirt. Though I prefer to call it battle garments, but whatever you wish. Skirt is fine with me, I suppose. Now, what is this interesting feature I'm looking at? There we go. All it took was all my magicka. But we got it. Ah, would you look at that? There's not even a way up, huh? We have to go underwater. How very me. Okay, why go under when you can go up? The wise man once said. Ow. I'm dying. I'm dying. This is the reason you go under? Okay, this thing's gonna either one-shot me or I'm gonna survive. I'm surviving, but barely. Come here. Please, don't do this to me. Oh my god. Oh, my bound dagger. If I survive this, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I've done it. I'm a genius. I should not be alive right now, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, we're gonna rest here until healed. I guess we're just gonna pray that a Dark Brotherhood assassin doesn't sneak up and try to kill us, because that would be very, very unfortunate right now, considering we can't move. I don't know if it's because we're paralyzed, or if the Bone Walker, I think that's what I was fighting. It's all kind of a blur right now. Damaged our strength to the point that we can't move, which could very well be a possibility. Either way, we need magic back in order to start moving. Oh, hey, we leveled up. Okay. Speed, definitely. I guess we'll just do this. I mean, that's the only two that we have. Okay, so we're over encumbered, so I'm gonna guess it's my strength. It's been damaged. There we go. Like it never happened. Be very sad to make it all the way here and defeat all those guys and then die to a trapped chest. See, pushing a Night Eye, Fortify Strength, Corpse Preparation, Volume 1 and 2. Then Interest Us, Fortify Magic, Detect Creature, Fortify Intellect. Summon Frost Atronach. Summon Skeleton. Summon Daedroth. Okay. And what is this? Staff of the Magnus. Holy shit, that... You could sell that for a lot. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely taking that. We're gonna have to drop a couple stuff, but... Wait, why aren't we wearing this? My armor just keeps coming off, and I have no idea why. And we really need to get a home. I think we should go by and, like, try to make friends with the Reterans and get ourselves a house to put all of our magical items in. Maybe we should make that our priority. Let's see, anything on me that I can drop? Drop a couple common soul gems. Wait, what was it? For a scamp. Soul gems are kind of a good, like, profit, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. We should just go and get Soul Trap and just run around and grab a whole bunch of creatures and... Phone, part 1. What is this? Holy shit. Okay, well that's an important book. Secrets of the Dwemer. Oh yeah, we don't want to drop that. Or the Dwemer schematics. Extravagant robe though. Are we wearing robes? Oh, we're just wearing the skirt. Got it. What can we drop? We could drop this. We don't really need that. I don't want to drop, like, any of this important stuff. Yeah, let's drop the moon and star here, shall we? Zenithar's Warning. Zenithar Wiles, that's right. We got those from someone. We can just drop this maybe, and then this. Don't need our intelligence restored. We're perfectly fine the way we are. There we go. Okay. We need to go visit Creep. Very, very soon. Okay, so let's quick save, because that's kind of an important thing that we just did there. I think what we'll do is we'll find this next Ashlander tribe, and I think we'll try to do the request for them, and then after that, before finding the next one, we'll go visit the Redoran, because someone said in a previous comment section, the previous episode, that you could get a house from one of them, like a fortress or a stronghold that you could build up after getting enough reputation with them. So maybe we'll join House Redoran, because I think that's the house that Veldrin would probably want to stick with the most. He would join Halau, but he doesn't like their practices. Needless to say, at least the Redoran, you know what you're getting into. You know. I don't think Veldrin would be very keen on keeping slaves for obvious reasons. What's that over there? Should we check it out? I guess we can. Even if his people they practice it like it's nothing, but he's a cultured man that's been around the world and seen plenty of things, and perhaps his eyes have opened up a little bit more to the practices. Okay, let's open this up. There we go. Ooh. Restore fatigue? Ah, that's not that interesting, actually. I said ooh before I even read what it was. Doze Charm. Hearth Belt. Light Ring. Ring of Wounds. That's okay. A lot of basic stuff. Basic enchantments. Far below someone like myself, who has the most finest of magical items strapped to his body. This Veldrin is a little bit arrogant, but at least he doesn't keep slaves. I say as I get stuck on a fucking rock. Come on, let me up. Please. Please, I beg of you. Ugh. Why would they do this? Why would they do this? Please. What's wrong with me? Why am I like... What's wrong with me? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I jumped it. Wow. There we go. Now, I wonder what's up there. Seems like this place goes on and on. Now, the question is, do I risk trying to do a levitation up there to go see if there's anything of value? I'm sure it's just like a little cubby and it might have like a treasure chest, but we've already gotten some pretty good loot. The Staff of the Magnus is pretty expensive. If we really need to, we can just do like money laundering with Creep. Just put all our valuable stuff in there and let him hold on to it until we need it again. Not a terrible idea, but... You know, it works. Okay, let's give a little bit of levitation here and see if we can get this to work. Oh god, it actually worked. That's incredible. It rarely ever works for me. Great, and it worked on the part where there's nothing inside. So... Thank you, Morrowind. Well, at least we know. Perhaps that means we're getting better at magic. Who knows? What kind of spell is Levitate? It is a alteration. That is one of our majors, but we barely ever use it, to be honest. It's our willpower, though. Maybe it's because we upped our willpower that we're... I don't know. A boy can dream. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to try to be cool and go up there, but that's alright. Man, we look good with these Daedric gauntlets on. Can I just be honest? Lighten up like a Skechers, like, light up. Sure everyone knows within a 50-mile radius that I do have these boots on and I am here. See if we can spot any Ashlander tribes from up here. I doubt we can, but never hurts to take a gander. Nothing over there. Maybe up through there? Let's see, and over here is Molag Mar, and that's different houses. So we're getting kind of close to civilization. I mean, we should probably head over here. I feel like this is probably our best bet, heading that direction. Don't know why. Just kind of feels like if we head to civilization that we might be steering a little bit further away from the Ashlander tribes, because I feel like they probably want to not interact too much with all the citizenry. And the best part about this is if they're not down here, at least we know, and then we can go search up the upper area. So. And what really matters is that we got another episode of Morrowind under our belts, and I got to see the world and hang out with you guys a little bit longer. So, okay, let's not do that. That's definitely sudden death. I jumped down there. I can feel it now. Just such a hummable theme. I've said that so many times in these previous episodes, but it just really is. I catch myself occasionally humming it, just out of the blue. Okay, let's see if we can break our legs going down here. No, we're okay. Time to kill everything in a 50-mile radius. Hello, bug. Okay, so over there is where we want to go. I'm going to go back up through here, and I'm going to try to cross this mountain range. And see what waits for me over on the other side. Hopefully nothing but good things. And more cliff racers. I knew it. Oh man, you caught up fast, huh? This guy was ready. This guy's been waiting for me. Oh, and this guy too. Good news, see another Dwemer ruin on the horizon. Pretty exciting. Just want to take a peek over here. Let's heal up. We'll heal up again. A lot of this episode's probably just been me healing up and quick saving, but you know, that's what you got. What you get, you know. What you get. Mess around in Morrowind and find out. Day 80, though. That's pretty impressive. Veldrin's been here 80 days. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder what the backstory for Veldrin is. I wonder if he was a native. I guess he couldn't have been, because he has to be an outsider, doesn't he? Or for the prophecy to be true. This is Molag Mar, huh? It's a lot like Vivek, but... Or Vivek. I think it's Vivek. But... Pretty interesting. Oh, there's just a random skeleton out here, huh? No one's decided to step outside the city in a while, I take it. Yeah. Interesting. Well, this is certainly giving me Ashlander vibes over here in this area. So I'm gonna go check over here, because this feels good. There's a Daedric ruin nearby, which they seem to like. A lot of trees, perhaps. I don't know if that's like a good thing for them or not. Plenty of Dwemer ruins, actually. Like, holy shit, there's 2 Dwemer ruins and then a Daedric ruin nearby, and yeah, this is it. I have a good feeling about this. Oh, I promised I wouldn't do that again. Oh well. It happens. And we made it pretty far till I did it, though. Has to count for something. Alright, let's see what this place holds. Ooh, a ballista. That's a little quirky. Did I pick up these Dwemer pipes? No? Oh, it's a walking ballista. That's actually really cool. Huh. I guess the people would ride on the back of it and it would walk its way around. I noticed that since Skyrim, a lot of the ruins, and probably because it was cold, but are a lot more hidden and kind of like isolated compared to what they were in Morrowind here, where they're just jutting out of the ground and you can spot them from a good distance. I don't know if maybe they changed their opinion on what the Dwemer should be, but let's quick save before we go in here. Just in case we open the door and immediately are ambushed by like 6 different vampires waiting for me. They've heard of my arrival and the calling of their kind around these parts. Nerhar Dunes. Wait, Nerhar Doms. Hardums. Okay. Interesting name. Oops. Bad time for my dagger to go away. Greetings, construct. There we go. Just that easy. The lower levels. I guess we should probably check this area out before we go down any further. Rusty Dwemer cog. Pool of toxic sludge. Okay. Something up top wanting to kill me. Oh, it's a Dwemer ghost. Alright, well, he can come chase me if he wants. I'm cutting my way through all of his automatons. one's been sitting there rolling for centuries. I did him a favor. Trapped, huh? Aren't they all? There we go. Dwemer shield. Dwemer tube. A Dwemer mace. Okay, nothing interesting for us. Nothing that piques our interest. I'm sure we could actually probably use that Dwemer shield, but at this point we've been... Oh, we have the shadow shield. We don't need anything else. Alright, let's go up top and beat the shit out of a ghost, shall we? There we go. Take out Wally real quick. There we go. Ooh, and a big chest. Trapped? Yes, of course it is. What kind of silly question is that, Bo? Nothing of interest. The smaller chest down there had better goods than that one did. Here, go to another quick save. And we're gonna head into the deeper parts of this dungeon. See what waits for us in the abyss. What lurks below the surface. What a foul and hideous creatures. Waiting to gnaw on our bones. There we go. Game almost crashed there. I'm just letting you know now. Little scary. Oops, bad time for my bound dagger to go away. Wait, what happened there? I just like undid something. F gauntlet is a horny fist. I forgot I had that. I don't know what I unequipped. My mouse double clicks like a lot, so if you guys are wondering what a menu randomly opens, that's the reason why. God, die already. I was being quite dramatic about it, wasn't he? Okay. It's a whole bunch of jewels, which I'm sure will probably sell well somewhere, but I can't be bothered. Nothing in here, huh? Alright. That was a quaint little dungeon. A little outpost nestled into the mountains. Just be on our way. Okay, so there's the Dwemer ruins to our left, and there's the Daedric ruins to our front. Maybe we'll go stop by the Daedric ruins first, because that sounds a little bit more interesting, considering we've went through Dwemer ruins like 16 times now. I don't know why I always go to 16. It's always 50 miles or 16 times in a row. There he is, coming down like a bomber. There he is. Done and over with. And this area really gets pelted with dust. I was very lucky I got a clear view of what this layout looked like earlier. For hell unleashed upon me. On another one. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I think Jib might have worked off of our success. When it comes to killing cliff racers. Now, this is a good place to live. You got the hot springs next to you. I guess it's not hot springs, but you know what I mean. Thermal vents, I guess. I didn't even get a chance. Poor fella. Let's check out what's on this island. Looks like there's another tomb. From the looks of it. I think that's probably about it, but we can go give it a little search. There we go, water walking. Cooperating with me this time around, who would have thought? Oh, we've left, okay. We've left the storm. Gotta put back our bound dagger real quick, because I bet it's gonna disappear the moment we get into a fight. Sorry, Mudcrab, you were in the way. I didn't have to do it, but, you know. Better safe than sorry. Anything around here? Some more mud crabs from the looks of it. Blending in very well with their environments. I'm not seeing much of anything. Thought I just saw the outline of a cliff racer, but... Ah, and there's a scamp stuck in the ground too, look at that. Plenty of things have been stuck in the ground this time around. I don't know what's going on here. The world's a wacky place today, I suppose. I mean, we're about to dive headfirst into this Daedric ruins, so... It'll be good that we prepare ourselves. What horrors might lie beyond. But a quick save as well. Even though it says saving, it really doesn't. I don't know why it lies to us. Or lies to me, I guess. It's probably only like a me thing. Sorry if you could hear that. Sipping some water. I'm sure if you watched the playlist, you know by now. I always have a water next to me because I talk so much. Talk for an hour straight, practically, so... Definitely gonna need some water to quench the throat. Yep, there we go. Had to think about what my throat was called there for a minute. Alright, let's see what's down here. Some flame Atronox, we can handle those. As long as it's nothing too dastardly. Alright, well that was it. So let's go inside and see what we have. This is pretty overgrown. Oh, we have one of these. That's pretty dastardly, actually. Not a big fan of that. Oh, and it looks like a random woman's here, too. Hello, are you friend or are you foe? You're foe, I'm gonna assume. Judging from the music. Oh no, that's a scam. I guess you are friend. I don't know you, what do you want? Barbarian, okay. Guess you're just hanging out here too, huh? Could it be that there's a Ashlander tribe on this little island here? I don't know. I'm trying to think, because I mean, there's this greenery here at the very least. I mean, just because I was set up here doesn't mean they will. They are called Ashlanders, after all. Wouldn't really make sense for them to be in the most greenest part of the lands, but they were in the Graze lands earlier, so. Who knows? Alright, let's go in. Oh, it's a shrine. I don't know if that holds any particular difference to... Oh, you're in combat. Okay. Oh, here comes another one. Charging me. Hello? You wish to cast your spell? Let's do it again, please. Yes, now again. Thank you. Now again. Yes. Oh, you run out of magic? Now we fight like true men. Alright. Let's do another quick save. I don't know whose shrine this is, but it's pretty fancy, huh? I'm liking the waterfall they got in the background. It's a pretty nice feature to add on. I don't know why I'm judging this like you would a hotel, like a fancy hotel, but that is the way I'm going about it. Anything interesting on you? I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Piss poor loot. Oh, no, there's someone that might have some good loot. There you go. Calm down, you two. How did that hit me? Oh, there's another person behind me, that's how. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle here. Okay, we're definitely in a bit of a pickle. I'm hurting. This is an ouchie. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Oh, clutched. Oh, fuck, we're dead. Unless the Daedric Dagger comes in clutch. Oh my god, wait, we can run. And run we shall. Into safety. And we'll just wait out till what the fuck? We'll just wait out here until we're healed. There we go. Man, that was a bit of a struggle. I guess my brain power is all diverted to me running away like a coward. It's like, you don't need to talk anymore. Look, I can't even talk anymore. I'm so shook up by that. They could have a heart rate monitor on me at some point. I'm not having a stroke in front of you guys. That'd be pretty unfortunate. There's some pretty good content though, tell you that much. Wannabe YouTuber has stroke. That'd get a couple clicks. Okay, let's save. And we'll go back in there and kill that person. Kind of sad words to say, but that's what's gonna happen. I need to read what the name of this shrine is called. Maybe it'll give me a little bit of an insight into where we're at. Or who it's dedicated to. I mean, we've ran into a couple of shrines at this point, and we couldn't really interact with anything. Okay, I definitely don't know who this is dedicated to. That was a long name. Oh, look, you didn't expect me to come back, huh? Yeah, you are. Whoa, she went flying, huh? The Art of War Magic. Chapter 3, Dispositions. Master Arctus said, Number 1, the moment you prepare your offense is the moment the enemy becomes vulnerable to attack. Lero's Channel. Knowledge of the enemy's mage's mind is of the foremost importance. Once you know his mind, you will know his weakness. Said Mar. Master Arctus advised Tiber Septim before the Battle of the Five Bridges not to commit his reserves until the enemy was victorious. Tiber Septim said, if the enemy is already victorious, what use committing the reserve? To which Master Arctus replied, only in victory will the enemy be vulnerable to defeat. Tiber Septim went on to rout an enemy army twice the size of his. 2. The enemy vulnerability may be the strongest point. Your weakness may enable you to strike a decisive blow. Marandro in the wars between the Nord and the Chimer, the Nord shamans invariably used their mastery of the winds to call down storms before battle to confuse and dismay the Chimer warriors. One day, a clever Chimer sorcerer conjured up an ice demon and commanded him to hide in the rocks near the rear of the Chimer army. When the Nords called down the storms as usual, the Chimer warriors began to waver, but the ice demon rose up as the storm struck, and the Chimer turned in fear from what they believed was a Nord demon and charged into the enemy line, less afraid of the storm than the demon. The Nords, expecting the Chimer to flee as usual, were caught off guard, and when the Chimer attacked out of the midst of the storm, the Chimer were victorious that day. That's a hell of a strategy, I guess. 3. When planning a campaign, take account of both the arcane and the mundane. A skillful battle mage ensures that they are in balance. A weight lifted by one's hand is heavier than 2 weights lifted by both hands. 4. When the arcane and mundane are in balance, the army will move effortlessly, like a swinging door on a well-oiled hinges. When they are out of balance, the army will be like a 3-legged dog, with one leg always dragging in the dust. 5. Thus, when the army strikes its blow, it will be like a thunderclap out of the cloudless sky. The best victories are those unforeseen by the enemy, but obvious to everyone afterwards. 6. The skillful battle mage ensures that the enemy is already defeated before the battle begins. A close-fought battle is to be avoided. The fortunes of war may turn aside the most powerful sorcery, and the courage may undo the best laid plans. Instead, win your victory ahead of time. When the enemy knows he is defeated before the battle begins, you may not need to fight. 7. Victory in battle is only the least kind of victory. Victory without battle is the acme of skill. 8. Conserving your power is another key to victory. Putting forth your strength to win a battle is no demonstration of skill. This is what we call tactics. The least form of the art of war. The least form of the art of war magic. Okay. I don't know how to say that. By tactics, Master Arctis includes all the common battle magics. These are only the first steps in understanding of the war magic. Any hedge mage can burn up his enemies with fire. Destroying the enemy is the last resort of the skillful battle mage. 9. The battle is only a leaf on the tree. But if a leaf falls, does the tree die? But when a branch is lopped off, the tree is weakened. When the trunk is girdled, the tree is doomed. 10. If you plan your dispositions well, your victory will seem easy, as you will win with no acclaim. If you plan your dispositions poorly, your victories will seem difficult, and your fame will be widespread. Mirando Sol. Those commonly believed to be the greatest practitioners of war magic are almost always those with the least skill. The true masters are not known to the multitude. Huh. I can't move. I picked up that book and I can't move. There we go. Interesting little read. Ba, 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 ba. I desperately need that. Please let me move. Okay, I'm going to be able to move. Does anyone have an expensive skirt I can wear? Extravagant, maybe? Perhaps a little bit better than mine? No? Okay. Alright, well, who is this? Is this Sheogorath? This seems like I might be getting myself into a bit of trouble here, so I'm going to save. Because I bet I'm going to unlock this and some kind of like disaster is going to happen. Like he's going to be like, oh, you tried to steal from me. And he's going to like fucking banish me to the waste or something like that. Or teleport me outside into the heavens above and let me crash into the ground. Sounds about right for him. Something along those lines. Bit of a hidden treasure this shrine could be. I knew it. I know your ways, your wicked ways. Oh shit, thank God I... Anything interesting in here? Corpse preparation. Origins of the Mages Guild, who cares? Store health, that's another good thing. I can take that. Well. interesting shrine nonetheless. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Elder Scrolls Morrowind. It's been an absolute pleasure. I already gave my speech about like, commenting, and subscribing at the beginning, but in case you guys made it this far, be sure to do that, because it really, really does help me out. And if it means you enjoyed my commentary enough to make it through this end, then, you know, maybe it's justified. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And until we see each other again, take care.